Welcome everybody to another daily Japanese study video where I study Japanese every single day and I bring you and Twitch along for the ride. Today we are doing two articles on NHK News Web Easy, probably the last articles before we get into the weekend where we'll probably be doing some reading and some Shinchan. So these look like Olympic medals, I guess. Not quite sure. They look cool. Let's see here. Tokyo Deaflympic. What? Deaflympics. Oh, okay. Okay. Deaflympic. Deaflympic. Okay. Huh. So it's an Olympics specifically for deaf folks, I'm assuming? Huh, okay. まで、100日。Okay. 1000 Okay. Sign, I guess. I'm not. Is this a name? What do we got here? Let's throw this in to DePaul real quickly here. Signal? Sign up? Signal. Sign. Sign it. Send it. I don't. Okay. はい。
サイン入れる。
That's weird. Maybe it'll make more sense. De oen shi o. So oen, aid assistant. This is like you see this a lot with cheering. So this is like let's cheer them on, I guess. So maybe this it is weird that I'm not getting a specific thing here. Maybe we throw it into Jisho. Nope, doesn't. So this and this. Okay, so sign, signature, signal, sign. Huh. It's been a bit since we've been completely stumped in one. I mean, it's in quotes, so maybe it's a name? Let's see. Oh, we got another one over here, so we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll get it figured out by then. Okay. 今年11月東京でデフリンピックを行います。So they are doing the Deaf Olympics in Tokyo in the 11th month. Okay. But it's cold then. デフリンピックは耳などに障害がある人のスポーツの世界大会です。Okay, so let's work through that. That's kind of neat, actually. Yeah, sure. Okay, mimi nado. Mimi is your ears and such. Ni shogai. So shogai, obstacle, impediment, hindrance, barrier, difficulty, disorder, defect, disability. Shogai. I don't think we have this in Anki. I have heard this one before. I did not know the kanji for it. That is definitely sure. Let's go ahead and throw this in here. Neat. Neat. Shogai. And I'm not going to pretend that I remember this very, very well. It's not a word I heard at all with any regularity. But popping it open, I was like, wait a second. Obstacle. Hindrance. Hindrance, not hindrance. Hindrance. Okay. Let's do barrier, and then we scroll down on here. We got some more things it can be. Let's do that. Disorder, defect, handicap. Anything else on there? A steeplechase from horse racing. Okay. So, Shogai can be a steeplechase, obstacle race. Okay. I think we'll be good. I don't know when I will be talking about horse. You know what? I guess there was literally just a very popular a game about racing horses. They just happen to be pretty women. So, okay. So we have hito, aru hito. So people that there are defects for their ears and such. No sports no, so sports no seikai. Seikai is the world. Taikai is like a competition. So seikai, the world. Yeah, rally, but tournament competition as well. So, that's kind of fun. デフリンピックは耳などに障害がある人のスポーツの世界大会です。OK? 7日、東京でデフリンピックまで100日のイベントがありました。That's a what? How does this event go on for 100? Like, day? What? How does an event go on for a third of the year? Okay. 音が聞こえない. So, unable to hear sounds. 選手のための新しい応援. Okay, so there's Owen again, right? 8 assistants. So are cheering for support. So there's new support for folks that can't hear. Okay, so like I'm still not sure what this word is supposed to be. No shokai. Hey, shokai is like introduction, right? Shokai ga arimashita. So it's this thing's introduction. It was this thing's introduction. Here, let's grab all of that and depull it. Maybe that will give us more information here. New form of cheering for the athletes who cannot hear called sign cheering. Oh, okay. So,
音が聞こえない選手のための新しい応援、サインエールの紹介がありました。
サインエール。So wait, this right here. Oh, エール. Okay, it's literally sign エール. It's not one word, it's two words. Okay, that makes so much more sense. I still feel mildly silly about it, but okay. サインエール. Okay, so sign yell. They're yelling with signs, so they're just like shaking signs around to cheer because folks can't hear. Aw, that's fun. Okay. I love that. That's awesome. Okay. Okay, let's read that one again now that we have a bit more understanding of this word inside of here. Okay. 音 sound が聞こえば is like to be able to hear, but 聞こえない we're not going to be able to hear. So 聞こえる is going to be to be heard, but no. So 音が聞こえない選手のための so we have a ため here, which if we go down, wait. Good, advantage, sake, objective, aim. Good advantage, sake. Well, for the sake of this, atarashi oen. This all makes way more sense now. Okay. I was like, new cheer? What in the world are you talking about? Okay. Sign it. Okay. That's fun. 音が聞こえない選手のための新しい応援、サインエールの紹介がありました。So this was the introduction of sign cheering, a new form of support for the sake of players that cannot hear sounds. Oh my lord. Okay. That's really fun. スポーツでは声を出したり、歌を歌ったりして応援します。So in sports, letting out your voice and singing songs is how you do cheers. 音が聞こえない選手には、so we have Niwa here. For Niwa, 2, 4, emphasis word marked by ni, sure, sure, sure. In order to, for, so it's like for what? Well, 音が聞こえない選手。選手, player, athlete. So an athlete that cannot hear sounds. So for athletes that cannot hear sounds, 音があまり伝わりません。So 伝わりません、伝わる。To spread, travel, to pass around, to hand it down. So 音があまり, let's scroll down here to not very, not much. So for these players, cheers aren't really a thing. サイネルは手を動かして行う新しい形の応援で、目で見ることができます。Okay, that's fun. サイネルは、手 your hands を動かした。かして。So we're moving our hands. 行う新しい。So 行う is to do a thing. So if we just come over here and shift it. To do, to perform, to carry out. So 行う新しい形. So 形 is like shape, form. Right? No on. So this is a new form of support that they're going to do by moving their hands. And it's called sign eru. So are they doing like actual like signs, you know, like but I don't know sign language. So I'm not even gonna, well, okay. I know like a one or two things, but not much. Okay. So 目で見ることができます。So 目 is our eye. で見る. So via the eye, they'll see, or they're able to see. So to see via the eye, but we have ことが here to nominalize it, so we can say できます. So they are able to see with their eye. That's fun. 音が聞こえない選手が分かるように、6種競技の、そう、スカートを光で知らせる機械の紹介もありました。Okay, so, 6種競技. Isn't that like, oh, that's track and field. Okay, 6種競技. 6種競技. Sorry, 陸上. Oh my god, I am missing all sorts of stuff here. 陸上競技. 陸上競技. Okay. Well, sure, we can add that. I don't know the next time I'm going to talk about track and field or athletics, but hey, words are words. You gotta learn the words. 陸上競技. Okay. 陸上競技. Track and field. Athletics. Okay. Wonderful.
陸上競技、
陸上競技. Yeah, okay. 陸上競技の、so, スタート. Or 光, which is just light. Okay. Oh, Kyogi? Yeah, okay. So, Rikujou Kyogi no start. Uh, oh, okay. So this bit right here is giving it the track and field. Okay. It by itself is abbreviation for track and field. I see. Okay. Oh, hikari de. Okay, that makes sense. They're going to start using a light, huh? Shiraseru kikai no shoukai mo arimashita. So this is also them introducing a machine so that they can see a light for the start of it. Okay, that's kind of neat. Let's copy that, throw it into DePaul here. There's also an issue of those who like to signal the start of track and field events so the athletes who cannot hear can understand. And that's pretty fun, actually. So, I said athletes that can't hear, as if there's going to be athletes there who can, but that doesn't sound right. So maybe it's just weird-ish sounding to my ear. Okay, so 東京デフリンピックは、you think this is not talking about a special deaf match for it? Well, why would they have non-deaf ones? Oh, I see. So they're saying that they're going to do this stuff at normal ones as well, so that even folks who can't hear it can understand. Okay. 東京デフリンピックは11月15日に始まります。デフリンピック, yeah. Yeah, we've been talking about デフリンピック. Everything you said was a filthy lie? Oh no. Oh no. Well, it's still pretty neat. デフリンピック. Deaf Olympics, Tokyo 2025. That's fun. Saineru. So, I assume, I don't know what Japanese sign language looks like. I know that American sign language has like, you do a thing, you do this, there's some sort of like symbols and stuff, like you eat. But, I'm assuming Japanese sign language is similar, but Saineru is really fun there. Well, that was definitely a fun little article for sure. All right, here we got a person driving, and they took maybe the most flattering picture they could of them. Okay. Okay. Tottori ken. フランス人の女性が、Okay. タクシーの運転者になった。So, they're saying, wow, and this is literally an article about a person from France who became a taxi driver. Did I think that this person was a girl? I did not. I didn't make any assumptions just yet. I just thought this was a bad angle for them. I know dudes and ladies that look kind of similar to this because I live in the Midwest of America, and that hairstyle has unfortunately not quite fallen out of favor. Okay. Tottori ken. Tottori ken. Tottori ken. Where is Tottori ken? I don't know this one. Oh, there it is, Tottori. So Tottori ken is up here. There's the city, Tottori. Okay. Tottori ken Yonago-shi. Yonago. Okay, let's see. Yonago. Ah, there it is. Yonago. Well, let's see where this takes place. This is kind of way out there, huh? Okay. Let's pop down into Yonago. I'm assuming it's going to look like much of Japan, but Yep, definitely Pretty standard Japanese town looking spot here. You got the train tracks going through. Got mountains in the background. Got some plants on the side here. Oh, this looks... I love the green here. Looks beautiful. Oh, that's a lovely little house. A lovely little home. Did they just get done cutting that one? Oh, this one has seen better days. I see they've tapped up a tarp there to try to deal with it for a little bit, and that did not last. And we need to give this telephone pole its privacy, so don't look at it. See from here. Yeah, pretty cool. They didn't, oh, okay, they did clear it. I just couldn't click there. Let's see. Looks like a fairly involved place here. Like kind of goes for a bit. Oh, is this a school here? Ah, look at that. Oh wow, that's a very pretty poster. I like it. All right, enough with that. 鳥取県米子市で、フランス人の女性がタクシーの運転者になりました。So, a person from France came in. Yep, they look like they are from France. I hope they're having a fun time over there. Awesome. Okay, they're living my dream. I want to be a taxi driver in southern Japan, just like my idol Kazuma Kiryu. All right, so here we have, I'm assuming their name. This is already going to be fun here. Ramieru. Alright, I'm going to do this. Let's see if Deeple can figure out this one. Ramiel Sebrin? Sure. Lamiel Sebrin? Something like that. That's what I'm getting to, so sure. Ramieru. Okay. 先月、日本でタクシーの免許を取りました。免許. Is this like 免許を取りました? Oh! Because that's license, so to get a license. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay. So, 日本でタクシーの免許を取りました. So they're saying 先月 right here, last month, 先月, sorry. 先月、日本でタクシーの免許を取りました。今は、okay, タクシー会社で研修をしていて、今月の中頃から、so around the middle of this month, from around the middle of this month, 運転の仕事を始める予定です。Alright, so they're beginning their work in the middle of this month. ラメレオさんは、車を持ってないお年寄りを手伝いたいです。と話してました。Okay, so this is kind of fun. 車を持ってない。So, 持つ is to hold, to take, to carry, to possess, to have. So, they did not have a car. Or they don't have a car. 車を持ってない。お年寄り。So, お年寄り。Old person, elderly person. を手伝う。手伝う。To help, to assist. Oh, okay. 手伝いたい. Okay. I didn't know this one. So this is to help, to assist, to contribute, to factor in. So they wanted to help elderly people who didn't have a car. I see. Okay. At first, it was just like, doesn't have a car. Okay. You're fairly certain I do know it? I've probably heard it before. That doesn't mean I know it. That means that I've heard it before and forgot it instantly, like most words. But that's why we keep doing it day in, day out. Okay. Let's see if I added it. Maybe that's why it's not sticking. Let's see. Tetsu da Tetsu da No. Okay. Alright, well, we didn't add it, so let's do that just for the sake of it there. Okay. To help, to assist, to aid, sure. And then to contribute to, sure. Okay. と話してました。And, look at that tie. I like that. Is that still considered a tie, or is that something else when it's all like floofed out like that? I don't know. I like the colors on it. You got a nice tie? I'm not sure. Okay. タクシー会社の社長は So, the president of the taxi company 鳥取県にはクラス船 So, 船 This is just cruise ship. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Buzusen. Yep, of course. Click, click. That person is basically Willy Wonka. Man, I'm jealous. I want to be Willy Wonka. Okay. Tottori ken ni wa buzusen ga takusan kimasu. Okay, so a lot of folks come to Tottori-ken on cruise ships, huh? 外国から来る人たちに鳥取にいいところを伝えてほしいですと話してました。Okay, so 外国から来る人、so 人たちに、so folks that come from foreign countries, 鳥取のいいところ so Totori's good places を伝えて so 伝えて to conform, to transmit, to communicate, so like to let them know about the good places in Totori 欲しいです so they want to let folks know about the good places in Totori when folks come from foreign countries. And a lot of folks come on cruise ships to Tottori Prefecture. All right, well, here, let's grab all of that, throw all of that into DePaul here. Ramiel said, I want to help elderly people who don't have cars. The president of a taxi company said, many cruise ships come to Tottori Prefecture. I want to convey the good things about Tottori to people coming from overseas. Yeah, sure. That's exactly more or less what we were getting from it. Awesome. Awesome. Well, hey, we actually got a couple of little words there from those two articles. And we got nothing from the one that we read before this video on stream, so that's pretty cool. And there is a video, so you know what we have to do. Let's hide my big dumb face here. Let's go ahead and watch the video.
こちらフランス人のラミエル・セブリンさん、鳥取県米子市のタクシー会社に採用され早速研修に入りました。指導に当たる社員とともに車両を点検する手順の確認です。
ラジエーターキャップ、
続いて走行距離などを書き込む点検表の書き方について教わりました。
険ですね。
ね、
高齢者とか車を持っていない人が多いので、サポートをあげたいです。
クルーズ船、こういったものも数多く寄港していますので、そういった外国人の方に対する PR というのをこれからはしていってほしいなというような期待はしています。
Yeah, okay, fair enough, fair enough. So, that's pretty cool. Well, GG to you, Ramil. Do taxi drivers have to be their own mechanics? If my experience with taxi driving in Japan is to be is correct, they do a lot of checks on the vehicles. I don't think they actually fix anything, but I do think that they do a lot of checks to the cars because you had to do that type of stuff in the mini games about taxi driving in Yakuza 4. So, anyways, hey, that was a fun little article. GG to Ramio-san here. And hey, obviously they were not perfectly fluent in Japanese and they're still able to do stuff over there. So don't assume that you can't go to Japan just because you're not N1 perfect, okay? Obviously, study. It's still good. But anyways, that was fun. Hopefully you enjoyed that. You got some stuff out of that as well. How are folks liking these shorter videos than the longer hour-long ones? We're definitely kind of shortening them up, cutting them in half here by doing some of that stuff on stream. So, who knows, maybe you'd prefer for me to go back to recording all of it for YouTube. But either way, いつもありがとうございます. As always, thank you so much. Good luck with your studies. I hope to see you again tomorrow for another daily Japanese study video. I'll see you then. Goodbye.